Welcome back. I can't remember the name of this map. Taheton? Taheton? I can't remember. I need to call it something else. Tetron? I can't recall. Anyway, I bought this property over here, and I don't know what's on it. Narrow soybeans. Why narrow soybeans? It says it's growing. And then I've got grass over here I can cut. So, let's see. Do I have a mower? I don't know. Well, I don't know. Why do I need narrow soybeans? You know what? I'm going to fix this. I just bought this property. I'm going to pretend that there's something different on the crops. Thanks. Call it Tata. There you go. I'll get in trouble if I do that, though, won't I? Will I? Would I get in trouble if I did that? I'm going to change this to regular soybeans. Just because. Just because. All right, we got regular soybeans on it now. I didn't realize I'd made such a big hole here. Hi, Lori. How's your day going? Okay, I left my Jeep over here, so I'd have something to pop into over here. So let's go back to the other farm. And yeah, let me out. There we go. I guess my butt was too big to get out that door. It went, how about yours, Rudy? Go. Longatata. What's that, Scorp? It went. Yeah. It's going. Let's put it that way. Mine's going. Yours went. Mine's going. It's, I'm going to try to not be grumpy and ranty today. Keep driving people off. But I wanted to show Scorpion this because I didn't know if Scorpion was on here when somebody explained to me what these might be. So, Scorpion, tell me if you've heard this. There's a low area right here in the field. And I had two explanations from people that were watching as to what that is. Hey, how do you pronounce that? Zalz? Zalz, how are you? Thanks for following. Zalz gets a free tractor. I don't know if I can do it, though. Let me see. Scorpion's at work. He can't do it. Let me see if I can do it. Lori could probably do it. Redeem. Okay, everybody that follows or subscribes or that's new and joins us gets a new tractor. So I'm going to give you a new tractor. It's the only one I can afford, but it's a really good one, and it's hardworking, and it does a lot of work around the farm. There you go. It's all yours. Anyway, Scorp. No, ta long. No, what's up, he says. Anyway, I've had two explanations. One of them I'll buy. I didn't buy the other one. Somebody said this was a gas, some kind of gas line. And I didn't know about that. But another person said this might be a drainage system for a low area if it floods. And this is a low area. If you notice, it's kind of sitting in a hole. And that kind of stood to reason because it's full of holes. So that if there was water there, it might just be a drainage system, for a flood area. So I bought that one. But I didn't buy the gas one. I wasn't sure about that. But anyway, that's what I think. What do you think? All right, let's get this feller up and running here. So we're almost done with this field. Start the engine. What? This truck won't run if it's not running? Oh, cool. He says I'm 100% correct. Great. I like it. It's a drainage. Were you here when that happened, Scorp? I can't remember. I can't believe that's all that was left of this field. Now, I'll bet you there's probably not enough to even make a difference. It's just not even 1%. That little bit right there. See, this is why you saw how much corn was there. And that's why when there's a little bit of corn on the side of the fields that gets missed, a few stalks here and there, and people tell me I should go back and get it. Like, let's say that strip that's right in front of me. And people will get upset. You plowed that under. Why'd you plow that under? Why didn't you harvest it? Well, it's because it doesn't amount to anything. You saw that whole great big patch that I just did, and that doesn't even amount to 1%. Is it worth my fuel to run around the field and clean up 1 or 2 stalks of corn? It isn't worth your time. I can guarantee you that if that got missed on the side of a field or something, a farmer wasn't going to go back after it. Not at, $5 a gallon for diesel. It just probably wouldn't happen. Whoa, don't do that one. Fold up this one. I love this. I gotta watch it. There it goes. Hydraulics took those up. Wait for it. It's gravity fed. I need a paint job on my combine. Already. The gravity just drops them down. There you go. I love it. Now there is dirt on the combine, but it's also starting to affect the paint job, especially on the header. So I might have to paint that header. And I don't think it's going to go. Well, let's see. Yeah, see that the truck is full, so it's not going to take it. All right. Cheers, Scorp. Scorp's into the mead already. Andy's in the house. Hey, Andy, how you doing? All right, we're going to drop our less than 1%. I don't know what I ate that was salty today, but I am so thirsty. Funny, I can't remember because I'm not eating very much anymore. So it should be pretty easy to keep track of what I've eaten. I didn't have breakfast. Oh, I know what it was. I had a little bowl of soup and I put too many soda crackers in. They're full of salt. I bet that was it. But normally I add a bunch of salt, and I didn't. I just added a couple saltines. Well, more than a couple, but I don't like watery soup. So I had a bowl of vegetable beef soup, and it was pretty watery, and it's not my thing to do that. So I put a lot of crackers in to soak up the wateriness, the brothiness. Because in the case of canned soup, it's not really broth, it's just water. But I was in a hurry. Carol wasn't hungry. I didn't want to cook anything. and I wasn't, yeah, like I said, I wasn't very hungry, so I just decided a little can of soup. That's all I need for today, till dinner time anyway. All right, I should have washed that. Yeah, okay. I should have. I'm gonna pick that back up so that I can wash it. There. Now we'll drop it again. There we go. That helped the paint job a little bit. It didn't on the header. The header still needs a paint job, but oh well. Que sera, sera. We'll get the quicker picker upper and go to work here. Have some meat. Now what's going on? I don't know what that was. I have to check my phone when that alarm thing goes off, because in most cases it's probably just a text I wasn't waiting for. But sometimes it's my blood sugars that are high, so it's a different alarm, but it doesn't matter. Anytime the phone goes off, I worry about it. So I check. It's fine. I'm gonna pick up a couple of these crows. Can I do 3 at a time? Let's see. Yeah. Cool. 3 rolls at a time works for me. You had a salad with canned tuna on top with ranch dressing for lunch. You know what I'll do every once in a while when I'm kind of hungry, but I'm not starving and I don't want sweets? So I'm looking for a little protein, a little meat. I will open up a can of tuna, drain the water out, or oil, depending on what tuna you buy. Some tuna comes with a little bit of water, some has oil. But anyway, I'll drain the liquid off, and then I'll just grab a fork and start eating it out of the can. Now, you have to be careful when you do that, because you wouldn't think so, but it's kind of dry. And so a lot of times I'll have a glass of water with me, or soda. Well, of course, I'm not drinking soda much anymore, but I'll have something to drink because it's a little dry doing that. Choke up a bunch of tuna. I like the tuna that has dolphin in it myself. It adds flavor to the tuna. That's a joke, by the way. Not a funny one. You know, not all jokes are funny, but it depends on who's telling it and who's listening to it. There used to be environmentalists that got after the tuna companies because they would occasionally catch a dolphin in their nets. And so they went after the tuna companies. And so there was a joke about tuna company adding dolphin because the dolphin made the flavor a lot better. Anyway, it's kind of sick and sad, but for some reason it tickled my funny bone. I'm actually a little bit surprised because dolphins are pretty damn smart. I don't know how they netted them in the first place. Open a can of whoop ass. Ooh, Lori's making chicken legs and potatoes. What kind of potatoes? Baked taters. Yeah, baked taters are good. I'll make a whole meal out of a baked potato. You heard me talk about it before. There used to be a restaurant in town that their whole menu was baked potatoes. They had baked potatoes and they put different toppings on it. So my favorite, of course, was chili and cheese. Chili and cheese, onions, whatever else I could throw on it. Some ranch dressing if I didn't have sour cream. Just pile up that baked potato, make a meal out of it. Wendy's, did they have something like that? We've got a Wendy's, but we've only just gotten it within the last couple of years. So the only thing I've had from there is I've had their a hamburger and fries type meal. My brother goes crazy over their chili. Well, I tried it; it was okay, but I didn't think it was. I didn't go crazy over it, but then I tried it a couple more times and decided that it was okay. I don't mind their chili. Some places, their chili just doesn't taste the same as like I would make it, or it's made out of a different kind of bean than I make my chili out of. I make a couple kinds of chili. The main one that everybody likes is made with kidney beans. But just for a little bit of different flavor and texture, I will throw 1 can of either black beans or pinto beans, or maybe even navy beans, just to stir it up a little bit. I haven't had a navy bean in a long time. I used to like navy bean soup. Navy bean and bacon was pretty good. And I haven't had that for years. We used to do just pinto beans. We'd take a ham hock and throw it in a pot of beans. And that was it. Just that and tortillas. Ham hock and beans, and when you really cook it, the water kind of turns into a bean broth. Kind of, sort of. What the hell was that? What was that? Mafadasgar. I can't pronounce that. I can't tell what it is, if it's anything at all. Uh-oh, Rob's getting chores over the internet. Did you clean the litter box? Before Rob, how you doing? Anthony's here. Hi, Anthony. Rob, how you doing today? I think you're probably doing pretty good till the cats took a dump. It's time for you to jump into work. So I don't listen to people who complain about doing jobs like that. Oh, Gaff, I've got to clean the kitty litter or something like that. You won't get any sympathy from me because I had siblings out of 13 kids in the family, and I was in the middle. Us older kids had to clean the diapers of the little kids, and back then they were cloth. You reused them. There were no such thing as a disposable diaper. Nobody had even thought about it. And so we had to take these cloth diapers into the toilet in cold water and scrub them. We had to scrub the poo out of them before they could go into the washing machine. And that was our job. God, no, it's no wonder I'm getting arthritis in my hands. I can just feel it right now, cold our hands would get trying to clean off filthy, poopy and pissy diapers in the toilet. Toilet bowl water, cold as hell. Well, I guess hell isn't cold, is it? Cold as the Arctic, let's put it that way. All right, open the slide door. Slide the open door. Slide the closed door onto the open side. Rob, come on, Mom. No, Rob, you got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. Just think about me with my hands in that cold toilet, Rob. Think about that. And I was probably at least your age having to do that. Mom, no. Oh, see, there it goes. It's his cat. He thinks he can get out of it by talking to Scorpion. Oh, Rob, like I said, I got no sympathy because I've had to do stuff worse than that. You should have heard me cry when I had to do those kind of jobs. You should have heard me cry. I cried almost as much over that as I cried over having to eat liver for dinner. What map? Hey, Big Daddy, how you doing? I can't pronounce it. It's in the description. Let me see here. Taheton is it's called. Taheton. The only thing I know about it is before it came out about a week or two ago, everybody was waiting for it to come out. I don't know why, but there's a ton of people playing it right now. I understand. Medellin 14, how are you? Dennis is in the house. Hey, Dennis. The Taheton map, as Scorpion calls it. Taheton map. I'm afraid to ask him what that's short for. Now that corn I probably should have put in the corn dryer, but the corn dryer may be full. I'll check that in a minute. Let's just get this truck kind of put away for a second here. Let me give it a quick wash. Trying to keep my equipment clean. Scorpion named it. Doing good, Medellin. Is it Medellin? Is that how you pronounce that? The Tetons. Everybody's doing great. Dennis, thanks for asking. I appreciate it. We're a little bit tired, but that's okay. We're still getting over the holidays. Kids are back in school, but that doesn't help because now we have to fight them to get up to go because everybody let them sleep in or stay up, I guess, during the holidays, and now they won't go to bed. I had to fight them. Last night, I've been threatening for the longest time. Last night I did it. At 10 o'clock, I shut the internet off. Now, that doesn't help with Adeline because she's got her own telephone that her mom gave her, and she's got unlimited time on it, so she sits up till 3 or 4 in the morning talking to somebody, I don't know who, one of her friends. And I don't know why. And then what she's done, since she had to go back to school, she gets off school about 3 o'clock, and the bus drops her off about 3:30, 3:40, sometime around in there. And maybe a little bit earlier, 3:15, I can't remember. Anyway, she comes in and goes to bed, and then sleeps till 9 o'clock, gets up and stays up the rest of the night. And I kept telling her, we shouldn't have to suffer for your sleeping habits. So, Carol tried to take the phone out away from her last night. She wouldn't give it up. And I know what you're thinking, and I had to explain this to somebody. We're not her legal guardian. We're just the only one that'll give her a place to stay. Her and Jagan. So we have a hard time because we try to make them follow our rules. You know, go to bed at 10 so you can get up and go to school and not be tired all day. You know, one of them showers at night. Jagan chooses to shower at 5:30 in the morning. Why? I don't know. 5:30, he sets his alarm, 5:30, and he has to get up and take a shower, and then he goes back to bed and sleeps until it's time for the bus to get here. And I kept telling him, why don't you just sleep till like 6:30?
Oh, yeah.
Take your shower. You'll be done by 7. Your bus comes at 7:30. That gives you a half hour to shower. It shouldn't take you that long. And a half hour to eat your breakfast, which, again, shouldn't take him that long, but it kind of does. But for some reason, he's got 5:30 stuck in his head. So he will not change. We're trying to get him to. He's not diagnosed as having autism, but I've been around autistic people before quite a little bit, and he's got some tendencies. And that's probably one of them. For some reason, in the past, he's woken up at 5:30, and he thinks that that's the time to get up, so that's when he gets up. And I keep trying to tell him, but Jagan, you did that a couple times, but that doesn't mean that you need to get up at 5:30. As a matter of fact, you're setting your alarm for 5:30, because I asked him, how do you wake up at 5:30 now? Well, the alarm goes off. And I said, that's what I'm talking about. Why don't you try setting your alarm for 6:30 and see if that makes a difference? But that's part of the autism. He's got something stuck in his head, and he's right, and that's what he wants to do. So I'm trying to slowly change it. Limbo. Big Daddy says he plays on MP multiplayer, same name. This particular map, multiplayer, it's big enough to be a multiplayer. You know, seriously, if you look at the map, which I've showed before, but let's take another look. They haven't seen Tim today. I don't know what to plant now. All right, so there's the map. Kind of perfect for a multiplayer, because look at all the fields. There's 162 or more. 162 is the biggest one I've found, or the largest number I've found. So I think it's 162 fields. And in this map, there's about 4 or 5 different kinds of farms that you could choose from if you were multi-playing. And there's plenty of open areas where you could actually make your own farm, so if you wanted to. Anyway, it's pretty good size. What'd I miss? What, Lori? What did I miss? The Welker farm? I don't use that one. It's in here. Their buildings is here. Yeah, this land is nothing like Montana. All right, Scorpions give me a hard time, and I don't know why. Jump over to the chat and go up. What's happening? You still can't say it? Not a short A and a long A. You mean ta-ta? Are you talking about saying ta-ta? Because I say ta-ta. Ta-ta for now. Oh, Scorpion's talking about me not getting along with others. I don't play well with others in the sandbox, that's for sure. Although I said it like there was a family channel. Scorpion said it like it was only adults here. Okay. So he's making fun of me saying ta-ta, I guess. Yeah, I don't say it ta-ta. I say it ta-ta. I think Scorpion's trying to make it into TNA. Twice. Doubled. Oh, Big Daddy says he plays multiplayer on Welker Farms. I played Welker Farms for about 5 minutes and was bored to tears. Now, I have to admit, this is the first time it came out. I know they've... I think that was 2019, wasn't it? On the 2019 map. But yeah, it was just boring. I didn't really care for it. But in the case of the very first map that they made, basically all it was fields. You just had fields and a sell point, fields and a sell point, fields. There was no production, no nothing on it. It was just a big map with fields and a sell point. And I just got bored after about 15 minutes. All right, I'm going to go sell this stuff. I keep saving it. I don't know why. So we'll just sell it. I don't know what to do with it. I saw something in the air there. What was that? I can't get over how big the stars are. You'd think you were in Texas. The stars are bright. I can't remember that song now. Deep in the heart of Texas. Hey, CFL's in the house. CFL's got 140 sub sandwiches. That's a lot of sandwiches. You need help eating any of those? Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what kind of mods we had as far as production back then. I know Maverick had a ton of things that he had production wise. I mean, we had pancakes and cookies and all kinds of stuff on one of Maverick's maps that was on production. Tons of production. I wonder where I kept this. Did I pull this? I think I pulled this out of there. Now it's kind of cheaty because the booms don't have collision on them. There we go. All right, that's put away. What do I need to do? Green face smiling, covering eyes. Which HD header is better, a 50-foot or a 45-foot header on FS20? Just depends. If you have fields that are big enough for a 50-footer, do it. If you don't, go with a 45, and it all depends on the mod. You have to have a mod. You'd have to have something big enough to use those. You got crude oil. Okay, this one's ready to be worked. Let me fix this a little bit. Turn that on so that I can run faster. Okay, we got sunflower seeds that are ready to harvest. Whoa. And I took the header off. What? Whoa. And then we've got canola, and it's ready to harvest. All right, so let's get to it, I guess. The wheat is harvested, so it needs to be worked. And it needs... oh, dang it. It says it needs rolling. That's bull. I got to fix that. Hang on. Let's fix that. Here. Periodic rolling off. There we go. Fix that. That's an easy fix. All right, since I'm closest to the corn header, I'll just go ahead and get the corn header back out there and get that sunflower seeds done. Now that it's all washed up and put away. I never put my equipment away. CFL's on the road already. Thanks for stopping by, CFL. Good to see you. Jeremy's in the house. Hey, CFL, you guys getting cold up there yet? It's been a weird weather this year, I think. I would expect Canada to be frozen over, but it hasn't been in some places. 60, huh? But yeah, 60 for you is different for us. Don't you use some kind of foreign degree thing? The old cotton fields. Don't panic. Do not panic. All right, put the corn header out. 28 there feels like 20. 28 would be cold. But do you have any weather, though? I mean, as far as you got cold weather, but do you have like snow or anything? Blizzard type weather? Spank me. Tim's here. I don't know what it is here. Alexa, volume 8. Alexa, what's the weather? Yes, 50. $41 tonight. It's been raining. And it's just really gray out today. I mean, really gray. You could, you can see across the street, but it's like you're watching through a foggy window. It's like you're looking out of a foggy window. It's so gray. It's barred. Oh, I remember part of the song. The stars are at night. are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Something like that. The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Bye, Big Daddy. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Did you? I didn't hear you. I know what Big Daddy's going to do. He's going to go have a nap. That's what I'd do if I didn't have to do this. Anyway, that's what makes me think of Texas when I look at the stars on this map, because they're so big and bright that you can see them in the daytime, and they look like little moons out there. We must be in Texas. I'm waiting for Lori to tell us how Rob did on the cat litter. He didn't fall in, did he? I was going to tell him to make sure he didn't fall in. Janet's pond. That's probably it. Why not, huh? He had already did it. Oh, he'd already did it. Well, what was he complaining about then? Job well done. That's what I keep telling my kids. You know, they keep crying over stuff like that. And my grandkids, they keep crying over stuff like that. Can you empty the dishwasher? You need to empty the dishwasher. Take the garbage out. Little things. They're just little things. It's not a terrible job. Taking the garbage out would be easier than cleaning up after a cat that's had the runs. But I keep telling them, I said, look, if you do you want to take the garbage out? No. Do you like taking the garbage out? No. Do you like to eat? Well, yes. Well, okay. That's one thing anyway. You at least answered yes to one thing. If you've got something that you're been asked to do, you need to do, and you don't like it and you don't want to do it, jump off your butt and get it done. Because it doesn't do you any good to bitch about it for a week. Oh my God, I didn't do the garbage and I have to do the garbage. And you worry about it and you stress at it, you don't want to do it, you drag your feet, make yourself miserable. In the time it takes you to put your shoes on, you could be out there with the garbage and back in the house. It's literally that easy a job. Put your bitch in and get it done. Because in the long run, you can get it done so darn fast, it isn't going to make any difference. There's nothing there to bitch about. They don't get it. I used to weigh 135, 140 pounds when I was a kid, a younger kid. And I was bucking hay, and the baled hay was 110 to 120 pound bales. I was almost throwing my own weight up on a truck, on a flatbed truck. If I'd have sat there beside the truck and said, I can't do this, it's too heavy, it would have never got done. I didn't. I knew that bale had to get off the ground and on that truck, and I had to figure out a way to do it. So I figured out after a while how to use my knee and how to use the weight of the bale to swing it up there. And then I started doing that all day long. It didn't kill me, and I got the job done, and I didn't stand around saying I couldn't do it. You got to, part of it's up here. If you think you can't do something, you're probably not going to be able to. And that's just all there is to it. If you either don't think about it because you know it has to get from point A to point B, and you're the only one there to get it there, and you just do it. There's no thought in it. You just do it, and it gets done. The other thing is you tell yourself that I can do anything. I was one of those kind of people. I always have been one of those kind of people that says, you can't learn to fly. Sure, why not? Somebody else could. Why can't I? You can't do this. You can't do that. Why not? Somebody else did that. Why can't I learn how to do it? And, you know, I started building my own computers. I had no training. I just started getting the manuals and books and reading and just doing it till I got it done. And learn a lot of stuff on the way. Making little croquettes. I can tell you there's a lot of stuff that I've done that people will say, how did you do that? I said, I had to be done. I just did it. A lot of it's in your head. Oh, my tire went flat. I'm out on the road by myself, and I have to call somebody for help because I don't know how to do it. Well, it's easy to learn. You do it. Open up the trunk. There's a spare tire in there. There's usually a jack and a tool to undo the bolts, and you jack the car up and you take one off and put another one on. It ain't rocket science. My kids can't do it. My son couldn't change a tire. It's too easy to call me. And of course, I'm worried about my child being out on the freeway with a flat tire, cars driving by 80 miles an hour, so I rush right out there and do it. I'm not doing anybody any favors, but, you know, I'm a worrywart when it comes to that kind of thing. I didn't used to be that way, but I am now. All right, so it's canola on the other one. I'm going to go ahead and take this header back in. He'd rather be cutting wood. I used to love to cut wood. I know what Scorpion's thinking right at this moment, but I don't care. I liked cutting wood. Cane Corso. What's Cane Corso? Is that a food? A food? All right, now let's see. Let me think here. Did I buy... I was going to try that oil place, but I don't know if I have to buy it. Let's go find out, because I've got stuff to put in it now with sunflowers. So let's go put this header away first, though. Texas Department of Transportation does that kind of thing. We have to pay for like AAA or something, which would be stupid. I'm not going to do that. Let's go change it myself. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, what happened? What did I do? Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was not watching. I get in trouble for not watching the chat, so I was looking at the chat, punching buttons, and I think I punched the wrong one. All right, look, see, it's getting dark. Let's see, where's my... Okay, I see. Well, you should have been in my truck. I had a truck, semi-truck, set of double trailers, and I had to chain up on Mount Shasta. And it was so icy that my truck was sliding into the side of the mountain, so I couldn't go any further. And I had to get out and put chains on. There were other trucks that had better traction than me and or chains already on that were going by me, and some of their trailers were sliding in towards mine, and I'm laying under the truck trying to get tire chains on. And about 2 o'clock in the morning. And it was freezing. Freezing rain was causing the ice, and it was cold. I'm laying under this truck trying to get these heavy chains on these big ass tires, and trying to watch other trucks that were trying to, slam into me as they were trying to go around and up the mountain. And I was thinking, I wish I was working at McDonald's, because flipping hamburgers got to be easier than this. And the funny part was, I only had about a mile to go to get to the top of Shasta. I was that close, not quite. It was less than 5 miles, I swear. It was only a couple miles to go, and I'd be at the very summit of Mount Shasta and down into Oregon. And I had to put chains on. So I got the chains on, and I literally drove just a couple of miles and had to pull over and take them off again and then head down into Oregon. But what a miserable job. And you think that changing a tire is hard? Oh! I just hit a soccer mom. All right, dinner time. Go see if I got a cherry pie or something to eat in the farmhouse. I keep trying to get Carol to buy me an apple pie. For some reason, I've been jonesing an apple pie. We didn't get any for Christmas. We had a pumpkin pie, but by Christmas, we were sick and tired of pumpkin pies because we'd had so many at Thanksgiving. I didn't want to eat any pumpkin pie. I wanted some apple pie or something different. And I never did get one. I have to go buy it myself, I guess. You guys, were you around when, maybe not, Addie got here the other day and had a $20 bill burning a hole in her pocket and wanted DoorDash. And I made the mistake asking, what the hell's DoorDash? And so she told me, and she begged me, and finally I said, okay, fine. How do I do it? You got to put an app on your phone. All right, put an app on my phone. I don't want an app on my phone. I put an app on my phone. And we ordered a couple of Subway sandwiches, right? A couple of footlongs. And now I know why I don't want to use DoorDash. I got the bill today. I mean, I knew, I didn't look to see what it cost me. I just did it. But when I went on to the checking account today, I found out what it cost me. $45 for 2 Subway sandwiches. Are you kidding me? Jeez. And Subway's not that damn far away. It's less than a quarter of a mile away from my house. Well, maybe a little bit more, about half a mile, maybe. Damn, that was expensive. All right, let's see. I got to get working on this field over here. So let's first of all, where am I? What do I need on this field? Does it need lime? It needs plowing. It doesn't say it needs lime, but that doesn't really mean anything. It might need lime. Put the lime in the coconut. Let's go see if I can find my truck. And there it is. Only got a few light minutes left. I'll pick from it. Here's good. Get him to Miss Bear. $75 mile an hour traffic. Yeah, I know. It's bad. Dangerous out there. What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. But my game just went away. All right, it's back. I don't know what I did. What the hell was it? I meant to just wash the trucks, what I wanted to do. Oh. What's Andy doing today? He's pretty quiet. Somebody flip a switch on Andy. I think he got turned off. Solid fertilizer. That's not what we want. Do I not have any lime? I do. If you guys have this truck, I had to mod it because the damn thing to empty out was taking all day. I mean, literally took all day to empty this damn truck. Cheers, Andy. All right, so we need to get back out of this. Let's do a GPS. Turn the GPS on. Set up. We're looking at lime time. Hey, that rhymes. Lime time rhymes. Okay, so we got that. Let's figure this out here. Well, that's close enough for government work. I'm going with that. If I can get this to a certain state of affairs, I can hire a worker and then go back to harvesting. At 2 o'clock yet? Oh my God, it is. What the hell? Nobody told me. Okay, I haven't had caffeine all week because I did not drink a caffeine drink on Tuesday. So I'm going to have a Mountain Dew. So it's been maybe a week and a half since I've had a Mountain Dew. So soup du jour, Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew. Gonna pop a top. Take a sip. Cheers. That's icy cold. So refreshing. I still haven't gotten a sponsor from them. Still waiting for a sponsorship. Mountain Dew. I've been supporting Mountain Dew for years. I probably sold some. You never know. I have had people ask me from overseas, what the hell is Mountain Dew? What's it taste like? Anyway, off we go. Take it from an old geyser. An old geezer. Mountain Dew's a drink for you. Uh-oh. I think I screwed up. My chat has stopped. Oh my God. My chat stopped way up there. I remember why, because Scorpion said something. I had to go back up to see what he said, and I left it there. Thought you guys were being awful quiet. Tim says he's making silage bales. Surprise, surprise. Another reason snow sucks. I thought snow blew. The wind blew, the snow flew. Blowing snow, no.
Oh, yeah.
On top of old Shasta. Cheers, Tim. Apple pie with Bluebell ice cream. Bluebell. I've heard that brand before. I don't know if we have it here. What map is this? The same one, Tim. Taheton or something like that. Andy's the devil again. You had Subway. Yeah, I had Subway. It didn't have a rat in it, though. I was disappointed. Taheton map. They make good money for dashing. It sounds like they do. Your town has Instacart. No, I've never heard of that. But then 2 weeks ago, I didn't know what Mad Dash was or whatever. 2 Subways may cost $24. All the rest is fluff. Yeah, that's what I figured. I can get a whole pizza for $15. Never had Niller. Never had Niller. Don't know what that is. Ben and Jerry's and Wilcox Oakley. Yeah, I wouldn't do anything with Ben and Jerry's. We don't have them. Tapping kegs. I'm trying to get caught up here. I didn't know I was that far back. Do you get Bluebell up that way? Undo decorations. You need to undo. Yeah, I should see that. Maybe we could run that film in reverse or something. My lime is running out. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll just make more. I have a factory. Geezer. God, I was way back there. No wonder you guys. I thought you guys went to sleep. Would be a lime bomb. Well, it does blow. That's what I thought. I thought he said it sucked. I said I know it blows. Mad Dash. Well, that's what I thought it was. Oh. You guys were on with me. Scorpion was on with me when I did this. We were doing it in Discord. I remember. Remember, Scorpion, I told you this guy's not going to make any money. He comes in a 1-ton truck. The guy that's doing DoorDash is driving a 1-ton truck. It's huge, damn truck. I thought, God, that thing must get like 5 miles to the gallon. How's he making any money? All right, somebody's worried about my lime, but I'm not. Look, I still have 94%. I didn't put any lime. I didn't waste any lime. This mod is something else. I just slammed into the fence. I'm a fence slammer. You get to wait in the drive-thru. Oh, does anybody know what a fail video is? Because I had no idea what the hell they were talking about. Hang on. Hold that thought. I got to get back to my GPS here. Turn it on. Okay. Anyway, back to this. Does anybody know what a fail video is? I know what it is now, but I didn't know what it was 2 days ago. And Carol was watching something out on YouTube on her Roku on TV. And I said, what are you watching? And she says something about failing. And I said, oh, are you talking about fail videos? And she said, yeah. What are they? And I said, I don't know, but I've been seeing them on my feed. And so I decided I'd go look at a few. The one in particular that I'm thinking of right now was Lori. Lori reminded me. So Lori just now said that Rob likes Big Macs with a milkshake, and she has to sit in line to order. Okay, so this particular fail, if you know what they are, and I can explain it, I guess, now, but they're videos of people doing stuff that completely failed at, kind of. They're funny things, like somebody walking down the sidewalk and falls on their ass and on the ice, and everybody, instead of helping them up, laughs at them. That's a fail video. Okay? So this particular fail video that Lori just reminded me of was these two women in a car, in an SUV, and they're driving up to order at a fast food restaurant. And the lady's ordering, now I want a latte with such and such, and I want fries, and I want, this and that. And the other woman is going, May. And the woman keeps talking. She's May. And the woman keeps talking. And you're looking out the window where this woman's looking. So you can see that there's nobody there, right? But now some of the restaurants have a speaker out there way before you get to the window to talk to a person, right? So it's not unusual to not see a person in a window. So all you see is an open garbage can with one of those snout things that come up that you just kind of throw your stuff in and it slides down. And finally, when this woman's done with her order, she says, what? And the other woman says, that's the garbage can you're ordering out of. And she turned and looked and says, oh my God. It was so funny. People are pretty stupid. Anyway, I guess that's considered a fail video. Andy says he watches them all the time. Entertaining TV, I guess. And Tim's still bailing. Tim's still ripping his bales. Tim, you need to take a break. Get a life, buddy. You work too hard. Andy says he saw that one. Are you kidding? I watch a fail video and Andy's already seen it. I really don't have a lot of time to watch videos, but I had to find out what a fail video was. Some of them are, you know what they do? They remind me of that America Loves Whatchadinger or whatever. What was that show that used to be on where they would show like family videos, American Loves, whatever. It'd be videos of little kids with a baseball bat. They hit a baseball off a tee thing and it hits their dad in the balls and everybody laughs. What was the name of that stupid TV show? They started the deal on failed videos. Now they're all over YouTube. He's wrapping up bales. Tim's wrapping up bales. What? Hey Tim, what color of plastic are you using? I went for pink one time. I think Scorpion uses purple. Best failures of the week. They do this weekly? Like I say, some of them are kind of, like some poor bastard falls in front of 10 people and they just sit there and watch him rolling in agony on the ground. That's actually not very funny. It may be funny if nobody gets hurt, but if somebody gets hurt, help him up. My God. America's idiots on camera. I actually think that a lot of them are phony. Even these fail videos, sometimes I think are phony. I watched one where this woman is painting at a window on a step ladder, and she doesn't look like she's dressed for painting, for one thing. It looks like she's got, a set of pants that are flattering for her, and it's like look at me kind of pants. And she's got a tray of what looks like paint. Okay, and I'm not saying it's not. I just thought it was phony. So she's got paint, and she's painting something on the wall. And there's a couch right next to her that she's laying next to, right next to her. I mean, she's painting almost on top of the end of the couch, which again was questionable to me. In the living room behind her is this little kid down on one knee with a Nerf gun and some kind of outfit on like he's Zorro, and he shoots her in the ass and then runs down the stairs. And she goes, oh, oh, and falls back on the couch like she actually knew it was there. And of course, this paint, whatever it is going all over the place, and she's screaming to bloody murder. It just looks so phony to me, and it didn't quite look like the texture of paint. So I'm wondering if that was phony. It just looked phony to me. Okay, so I legitimately didn't laugh because I thought, well, normally that would be funny, but this looked like it was staged, so now I ain't laughing for that. You ain't gonna get my quarter. And so some of them I watch, I think, are kind of staged a little bit. There's obviously some that couldn't be staged. I was watching another one where kids were on one of those, what do they call those stovepipe things that they're in when they do rollerblading? Not rollerblading. What do they call those things? Like surfboards with roller skates on them. They're doing that kind of thing, going down the pipe and back up again. And there were some spectators on the other side, and this guy went down, and when he came up, he slipped off the board, and the board went flying like 100 miles an hour. This guy was really moving and was heading right for a man and his son that were spectating on the top of the pipe, whatever they call that thing is. And the man, in the camera, that thing was doing 100 miles an hour, that board. And it was heading right for the head of this little boy. It had to be 7, 8 years old. And the father standing next to him, and he just, like, instantly he just Bam! He reached out with his hand and caught the thing in his hand before it hit his son. It was amazing. I'd never seen anything like it. No way you could stage that. It was just amazing how fast that guy moved to save his son. It was incredible. Skateboarding. That's too easy for me. They have to have a silly name for it. I could have came up with skateboarding. It's a skate with a board on it. I want one of those. I would never survive. I want one of those boards they have now that have the big round tire in the middle, and it's got a motor on it, so you're just riding it, and it's just going to town. I'd kill myself on that damn thing, but it looked kind of fun to me. It's a big fat balloon tire, about like this, and a board on it. And you have one foot in the front, one in the back, and you're just going down the road. It looked pretty cool. Lori says it's tadpoling. Now, in the other map that I played, that is this farm, I bought these fields behind here yesterday. These fields that are across here and go into that bunch of trees over there. And then the field just to the left of those trees, I bought that too. So I own a pretty good sized chunk of fields here. Not on this map, on another one that I'm playing. It's the same map, but... See, the problem is if I live stream this, then I can't play it when I'm done. When I'm done with the live stream, I have to stop because you guys, you won't see what I'm doing. And then I come back and you say, how did all that land get done? Oh, sorry, I did it when you weren't looking. It's not my fault. You guys had to go to bed. I finished it up while you were sleeping. Well, we wanted to see it. Oh, you snotty little brats. Get your own damn map. Anyway, so I've got another version of this map. It's the same one. I just took a copy of this one and put it on another save game and then started playing again after last week's live stream. And I got to the point where I had tons of money, so I bought those farms back there. I haven't actually farmed it yet because it was late. I went to bed for some reason. Hip snappers, is that what they call those things? Those single wheel ones are scary looking. They are, but they look fun. And I was wondering if it had gyroscope on it. Don't ask me, I don't know what I mean by that. Okay, now, let me see here. I think I've got enough space to turn around. Oh, did I not finish over there? Crap, I didn't. Did I just say crap? I did, didn't I? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say crap. Shit. Oh, I didn't mean to say that either. Damn it, it's my French coming out on me. Pardon my French. Rob, if you're listening... It's the same thing the cats do. Don't worry about it. You'll learn when you get older. Andy's messing around with cattle again. It's the devil. The devil made him do it. A recap. Coos. He knows. He knows better. Uh-oh. I forgot Mama's in here. I'm going to get my ass in trouble. I don't care if it's your mom, your wife. It doesn't matter. You have to keep mamas happy. Doesn't matter whether they're yours or not. You can't get moms mad at you. So I gotta be careful how I talk, because we got a mama in here. I get in enough trouble on my own. I don't need to add it here in the YouTube world as well. Yeah, Scorpion, that's what I just said. Don't cuss around Mama. Mama's got to be happy. God, it's Thursday already, people. Tomorrow's Friday, the end of the week, and poor Scorpion has to go to work next week. He's not watching TikTok, is he? I don't like that TikTok. TikTok is like evil or something. I don't know. I can certainly understand why people do TikTok, these YouTubers. I know a guy that has a YouTube channel. It's a big one now. He just went over 3 million. And a year ago, he only had a couple 100,000. And he said he was making videos, and wasn't getting anywhere, wasn't getting subscribers, wasn't doing anything. And he started doing shorts on TikTok. And he says, I hated it. I hated it. I hated doing shorts on TikTok. But he started doing shorts on TikTok, and the next thing you know, he started getting sub after sub. And like I said, within a year and a half, he's got 3 million subs now. And he says, I still hate doing TikTok. But he said, now I kind of have to, because people expect to see him over there. And don't know. YouTube shorts. Don't download it. Yeah, I don't have it. But I got rid of Facebook too. I got rid of Facebook. Mostly I got rid of Facebook for political reasons. I shouldn't say political reasons. It was personal. They kept giving my information out. And every time I talked to them, they'd say, well, have you got your privacy settings right? And I said, I thought I did, until a week ago you changed them. You changed the rules. So I had to change my privacy. And then the next time you gave out my name and number and address and all that kind of stuff, it was the same thing. You changed something, and I had to go and change my privacy settings again, because I'm just sick of it, so I'm out of here. Bye. And I quit Facebook. Plus I had more recipes than I knew what to do with, so I said, hell with that. Look, I don't need a cat. I saw so many damn cats on Facebook and recipes, and cats, that could crochet, and this is enough. I don't need cat videos. So I stopped Facebook. Didn't do Facebook anymore. Haven't missed. You've got my email, don't you? You just sent me a message on it. You people don't know how to use your computers or something? Got to post everything on Facebook? And I laugh like hell when they tell me, well, nobody can get, because I wouldn't even put pictures of my kids on Facebook. I said, I want everybody in the world to see my kids' pictures and know where I live. Oh, they can't do that. I only have friends and family on my Facebook. I said, are you kidding me? You're that stupid? Every one of those friends has 1 million friends. And they're all linked to them who can see your pictures and spread them. I said, you're not just linked up to people you know. That's how it works, like a damn pyramid. I only give my picture out to one person, but they give it out to 100 who give it out to and each one of those 100 had another 100. Next thing you know, your people getting your picture through the thousands. I think he's going to be okay. I can start this over here. Did I say I wasn't going to rant? Would that be considered a rant? Maybe. Somebody that tells me that information is safe on the internet reminds me of the same person that says it must be true it's on the internet. Both those statements are stupid. Sorry. It's not my fault. It really isn't. I honestly think that 90% of people in the world are stupid. And I'm stupid too. I'm probably the king of stupid. I'm on YouTube. Whoa. I'm trying to open this thing up. Open sesame. I want an outfit like the Reaper on the side of my combine. I want that outfit that guy's got on. He needs to eat a hamburger, though. His face is a little sallow. Is this not ready? Oh, it's already harvested. Whoa, really? Where am I supposed to be? Not here, I guess. I thought that it looked like a full crop, doesn't it? That's weird. That's weird. I'm confused now. And a little embarrassed. If you could see my face, it'd be as red as that combine right here. My face is red, and I didn't have to clean up the litter, the kitty litter. Do you pay him for cleaning the kitty litter, or does he have to work by the by the hour and all he can eat? It's that little bitty field. It isn't even worth driving over to. And I got to go through traffic, too. Let me see if I can get out there without hitting anybody. Ooh, that guy had some good brakes. Did you see that? Whoa. They have some pretty good brakes. That was cool. I'm telling you, man. His cat, his poop. Heck no, he wants cat. He wants a cat he's got to clean. It isn't the cleaning bothered me, it'd be the smell. And then I've had people tell me, well, it doesn't smell. Okay, I'm sure it does. You may just clean yours good enough. But I know some people that don't. And their friggin' house stinks. And by as much as you can eat, I was talking about the kitty litter. There's a quarter an hour and all you can eat. Scorpion's on the road. Everybody get out, get your kids home. Pull your kids off the street. A cockatiel. You taught the cat to use the toilet. I knew some people had a cat that did that. He'd go in they'd leave the seat down all the time, and some people do and some people don't. I have to leave the seat down, but the lid up. Carol doesn't like the lid down. And the main reason she doesn't is because she doesn't like to get up in the middle of the night and sit down and not realize that the lid's down and before she lets loose. She's afraid of that. I can understand it. And so she makes me leave the lid up. She wants the seat down but the lid up. I don't care. I used to always have the lid down. And Addie, for one reason, refuses to flush. It just pisses me off, literally, when I go in there and say, Addie, dang it. And I can tell you why she doesn't. Because she's always got a friggin' phone in her hand. And it's too much trouble to put it down so she can reach back and hit the plunger. So I said, can you put your phone in your other hand? Because she's standing there, the plunger's on the left side. She used to reach over there with her left hand and hit the plunger. She can't do it with her right hand because it's not right. And so I said, put the phone in the other hand. Why are you sitting there with a phone anyway? Lazy, just lazy. I've never seen somebody so lazy. So we're sitting down there watching TV. Can you bring me a glass of water? Get up off your ass and get your own water. And then, Grandpa, come here for a minute. And I walk all the way down the living room. Yes. Can you hand me that control? It's 2 feet away from you. You couldn't have bent over and got it. No, I'd have to get up out of the chair. I'm telling you, the kid's lazy. Uh-oh. Combine's jumping, rocking and rolling here. Well, I didn't get very much of that canola. Hardly enough to even mess with. But I think I'm done. I'm going to have to get some new crops going now, I guess. Right lane must turn. It said so. Evan, how are you? Long time no see. Hope you had a good Christmas, Evan. You still see Big Hoss? Is he still around? I haven't talked to him for a couple of years now. This seems like, anyway. Man, time goes so fast. I bet it has been a couple of years. I don't remember talking to him last year. I don't even know what he's calling himself now. He keeps changing his name. Gee, that was quick. What I get? Canola, 11,000. Oh my God, that field is worthless. Uh-oh, what happened? I just screwed up somehow. What'd I do? Oh no, what'd I do? I mess up. Serge is in house. Hey, Serge. All right, let me try this again. All right, wait a minute. Wheels down, header down, unhook. Now let me see if I can grab that tongue. Rip it out by the tongue. This is weird. This header, I like this header because you buy the header and then you can change it to a International Harvester, a Massey Ferguson, whatever brand you want to turn it into. So it's cool that way, but it's got some squirrely physics on it when you're towing it. Kind of, sort of. Let me clean this up a little bit. I guess I could have... Now I don't know what to do with it. We're stuck out here in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere, Iowa? Is this Iowa? Or Ohio? I can't remember. Scorpion told me and I don't remember. I think it's Iowa. All right, got to get back out there and check this guy, see how he's doing. Hey, he's doing pretty good all by himself out here. There you go. All right, what are we looking at here? Serge is here. Evan's here. Christmas would have been great if not for the worst case of the flu I've ever had that I'm still recovering from. Yeah, that's not good. Matt's here. Which Matt? Which Matt? Which Matt? Which Matt? Somebody said hi, Matt. Matthew Wolter. Time to get off from the live stream. It is? Why? It's not 3 o'clock. My time. Matt says I have to leave. You haven't heard from Haas in a year? I wonder how his health is doing. Last I heard, he wasn't too healthy. I wouldn't be too healthy either if I was live streaming 6 and 8 hours a day. He used to live stream all day long. I just couldn't do it. I can't do it. I have to get up and go to the bathroom once in a while. Yeah, my doctor told me when I went in, somebody was talking about boosters. And I said, I'm not getting one. And you know what I'm talking about, booster. I said, I got all of those I'm going to get. They ain't going to touch me again. And he said, no. He says, I don't want you to have one either. He said, but I do want you to have a flu shot. He says, if anything's going to get you, it's going to be the flu. So I'd like you to get the flu shot. Okay, fine. I've gotten flu shots before. So I went ahead and got the flu shot, but I'm not doing any more of that other stuff. The other stuff. I wish I hadn't got what I did. I would have been perfectly fine. And I've had it 3 times. Well, twice that I know of. The third time I'm not entirely sure. They told me that this latest iteration is a sore throat, and I had a sore throat, and it went back up in my ear, and that's what got me the first time into my ear. So each time I get sick again, it goes back in my ear. Fortunately, I haven't lost my hearing like the first time. First time I just lost my hearing completely in my right ear, and it lasted for 6 months or better before I got it back. Thank you, Serge. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That's very generous. And it is a new year. What is today, the 4th already? I told Carol today, I said, this has been the worst, I keep saying worst. I don't mean worse, because that kind of infers that it was bad. It wasn't bad, but this was the strangest holiday season I think I've ever lived through. And I'm 70 years old. I've been through, 70 Christmases and 70 Thanksgivings, and this one was the strangest one. It's like Thanksgiving came and went, and I thought, is it Thanksgiving yet? And Carol said, we just had that last weekend. That was Thanksgiving? Yeah. Didn't you wonder why all the kids were here and the family and stuff? I kind of wondered. Thought maybe it's my birthday again. Now, I'm exaggerating a slight little bit, but it almost went just like that. It came and went so fast that I didn't realize, what happened. There we go. I was waiting for Scrooge to come on. Serge, thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, let me see if I can get caught up here. What's going on here? Let me just tidy this up here. We're just going to go down the road here. Like this here. Anyway, to get back at it, and I keep saying that. I keep saying this is the worst year, and then Carol kind of, worst? And I said, no, I don't mean that. Strange. Just strange. Then Christmas came. This is the first year I can remember in my adult life with Carol that we didn't go all out at Christmas and get the house decorated. Generally, we have the whole house decorated for the holidays because we enjoy it. We enjoy having the house decorated and seeing all the pretty lights and the ornaments and the Christmas music playing and all of that stuff from Thanksgiving until after the first of the year. And this year, we barely decorated. I barely got a tree up. We never put ornaments on the tree. All I did was put a tree and lights on. And it wasn't even a big tree. It was a smaller tree. I have several trees that I've accumulated over the years. And we haven't had a real tree, and I can't tell you how long, because the last real tree we had died before I even got it put up. And the next morning we got up, and every single needle in that tree was on the ground. And I was thinking, oh my God, that's a damn hazard. I thought we'd have a fire or something. So from that point on, I never got another real tree. I just bought a real expensive fake tree. And they are expensive if you want a nice one. Jeez. I've gotten about 3 or 4 of them over the years, and one of them got completely destroyed. We had it in a storage unit that something happened to the roof, and it got completely destroyed. But I still have 3 others, and one of them's not very big. It's only like a 4 or 5 foot tree. That's the one we put up because we didn't want to mess with the big one. And then Christmas came and it left. And I didn't listen to any Christmas music. I didn't watch any of the movies that I always enjoy watching at Christmas. I love George C. Scott's A Christmas Carol. It's my favorite Christmas show. Didn't watch it this year. I didn't do anything and didn't care. It didn't bother me at all that we didn't really get into Christmas. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe age. Maybe I'm just getting old. It's not for you. Yeah, he was doing that. Haas was doing that, Evan, before, because I remember him just rage quitting. Next thing I knew, he had a different name and a different channel. And I thought, God, man, just give it up if it's that hard on you. Binged on Christmas movies. Well, that's just the thing. Carol still did. She likes to watch all this Hallmark stuff. And generally, Scorpion will tell you, because I know he does too, generally, we kind of get stuck watching them with her. Because I think Scorpion's wife likes them more than Carol does. And Carol, she'll sit and watch them all day long for 2 or 3 weeks, however long Christmas goes. And however long they're on there, she was sitting there watching them till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And generally, I don't watch all of them, but I'm generally out there watching them with her. And I have to admit, I have enjoyed a few. And I have to keep my mouth shut because she's enjoying it. And so I don't say to her, like I have said to you guys, that, oh my God, I saw this one yesterday, just had different actors in it. But it's the same movie. She knows that anyway. I don't have to say it. She still enjoys it though. Well, this is in a different house or a different city, and this is, these people are older than the ones yesterday that were younger, and okay, still the same movie. But I don't do that. But I didn't do that this year. I didn't watch not one. Binged on Christmas movies. It was better than decorating. Well, I've seen you decorate because I got a video of it. You just throw stuff on the tree and it sticks. It's magic. Serge, did you have a good Christmas? I did enjoy a couple of things at Christmas. I have this young family that I watch that live in Italy, and it was very, very fun to watch them go. They traveled up to Milan, where she's from, and they have a Christmas bazaar, and they go all out at Christmas, and it was just beautiful. And I did enjoy watching that because it's a different culture, and to watch what the other cultures do for holidays and things like that are very interesting to me. And I really enjoyed that, watching them. And they've got a little girl that's just right around 2 years old, and to see that happy face walking around looking at all the lights was very enjoyable. Made me cry. I don't have little ones anymore. I liked my kids when they were very, very little. When they started walking and talking, then they got nasty, but I enjoyed them before that time. They started grabbing me by the lapels and pulling me in and saying I'm Batman. Scorpion. We were just talking about that yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. My days get away from me. I'm just liming up a storm here. Just another day, Serge said. That's kind of where I was this year, Serge. I'm normally not that way because I get into the reason for the season. That's my beliefs come into play during the holidays. And I just really didn't even get into that this year. I enjoyed having my family here, of course, and a decent meal. For Christmas, we've been the last several Christmases we've done lasagna because everybody's sick and tired of turkey and ham, and so we just do a big lasagna because everybody likes that. And pies, lots of pies. Lots of pies, that's always good. I'm a pie eater. I'll take a pie over a cake any day. Cake is fine, but pies are wonderful. And in actuality, I would enjoy a pie without the crust at all. Just the filling. What do they call that? Pudding? I'll get a piece of pie and I'll eat from the center to the out there and not eat the end crust because I don't like the end crust. You know, the part that goes around the pie, and then people do funny things to the crust. I tear that off and just eat the pie. Do 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 do. Goodbye. It's not time yet. Who was it, Matt? Matt, are you still here? Did Matt ever say why he thought I should stop live streaming? I think I missed that. It wouldn't be the first time somebody came in and told me my live stream was done. There's many different ways to say that, too. Put a fork in it. Your live stream is done. It was done before it started. I hate to tell you. I was watching some kid starting a YouTube channel, and I couldn't help myself. I thought, oh my God, this is boring. And so Carol's sitting behind me, and I'm telling him to the monitor, he can't hear me. I'm just talking to the computer, and I'm telling him, that's not how you do that. You need to build it up. He's walking around, and he's showing his place where he lives, and he says, and this is the dining room, and we have a map as he's walking by, and you look, and yeah, there's a map on the wall. We have a map. Then he starts to walk by, and then he turns and points at the map and says, see those pins? Those are all people that have stayed here. Okay. So I'm sitting there saying, okay, this is how I'd stop the video, and I said, no. That's not how you do that. We have people from all around the world that come and visit here, and when they do, we have this map on the wall, and each one of those pins represents where they're from. And he's showing the map, but he wasn't showing the map, and he didn't say that. He just said, oh, and we have a map. This kid's boring. He needs some help. And I started thinking back. I said, God, was I that bad when I started? I think I was. I don't recall. And I don't think I've ever got any better. But that's beside the point. You guys must be weird if you think I'm entertaining. Yeah, I think that's what that is. That's a drain pipe right there. It's considered an overflow when you flush the toilet. There's a dip there, and I'm thinking that the field at some point might get flooded because there's a creek right there. Oh, and I found out something I didn't know. Did you know the difference between a creek and a river? Because I didn't. And I don't know if this is true. It's just what the guy said. He said a river is a creek that's over 40, was it? Wait a minute. That's over 40 miles? Yeah, I think he said a river is a creek that's more than 40 miles long. I think that's what he said. I'll have to look it up, but I think that's what he said, 40 miles. So if you have a piece of water that goes around that goes more than 40 miles, that's now a river. Why? Don't know. Is it true? Don't know. But sound reasonable. Must be true. I heard it on YouTube, right? Tim was worried about me running out of lime. I wasn't worried. For some reason, this mod, you can go for miles and not run out of lime. Look, I got this whole field done and I've still got 70% lime. This thing never runs out. Andy was polishing up the hammer. Yeah, Lori, that's what I'm talking about. I like pumpkin pie. I like the pumpkin part. The pie's okay, but same with other pies. I like what's in them, like a lemon pie. A lemon meringue. I'd just eat the lemon meringue if there wasn't a pie under it. So, and I've had people tell me, why don't you just make pudding? And I said, well, that's not the same. Pudding's not the same. I mean, go to England, pudding has it's like, I don't know. I've seen movies where they make a Christmas pudding and I don't know what the hell it is, but it doesn't look like pudding to me. It looks like a mound of burned crap. And then stuck a fork, and they stick a spoon in it and dive in it and start pulling stuff out like it's out of the middle of a coconut or something. It's like, what the hell are you eating? Oh, it looked awful. And it looked like it was burned all to hell. I don't know what that is, but I ain't pudding. And nowadays you can't get Jell-O that it don't have some alcohol in it or something, I guess. What do they call those? Jell-O shooters? Something like that. Jell-O shooters. There's always room for Jell-O. I like Jell-O, but I like whipped cream on it. Vanilla coconut, that sounds good. You know, I haven't actually had a coconut, and I can't tell you how many years. I think the last time I had a coconut, I was in Hawaii. There was a guy that had oh hell, what's the name of those nuts they have over there? I can't think. They're nuts that are big nuts or something, and I can't think of the name of the nut. They're like a little coconut almost. And he had a Jeep, and he'd take it up on this huge rock, and he would jack the Jeep up so that the tire was about that far off the ground, and he would feed these nuts, and the tire that would shoot the nuts through and break the husk, crack the nut, so he could get the stuff out of the inside. They were that hard. Macon or God darn it, I can't think of the name of the nut. Not a pecan. I can't think of it. But I've still got a picture. I've got a picture of him doing it. But yeah, he would just feed them under that tire, and the tire would haul them through and break them open, and that's how he got the nuts cracked. The husks. It's like a little coconut. Creme brulee. See, I could pronounce that. Brulee. Creme brulee. I like macadamia. Thanks, Lori. That's it. Macadamia nuts. Yeah, he had macadamia nuts, and that's how he cracked them open. And he'd just sit there and feed them through, and pretty soon he'd go and sweep it all up and get the nuts out. Macadamia nuts, that's the one. All right, where's Matt at? Because now it is time to go. If he's still here, he's probably not. But he told me I had to go, and now he's right. I can't believe it's Thursday. Guess I'm out of here again till next week, unless I live stream again. Do you guys? I'm always surprised if I live stream, like Like, let's say I decided tomorrow Friday late, I wanted to live stream, or Saturday or Sunday. I'm always surprised to find you guys here when I do that, because I always think I'm going to live stream, nobody's going to watch, so I can do anything I want. And then you always show up. I don't know about that. It's strange and wonderful at the same time. White chocolate. Carol likes white chocolate. She does a lot of, when she was in Hawaii, they do a lot of macadamia nuts and white chocolate kind of candies and stuff. White chocolate. I know I don't like dark chocolate. Scorpion argues with me all the time. I like milk chocolate. Dark chocolate is too bitter for me, and I know that our chocolate in America has no comparison to chocolate that's made in other countries. But I don't like their chocolate. It's too bitter for me. I don't like it because I'm not a real big chocolate eater in the first place. And sweets, I'm not a big sweet eater in the first place. So, I don't have cravings for chocolate like some people do. But I don't like dark chocolate. I like milk chocolate. And then the white chocolate, I don't know. I can't even tell if there's a different taste. But anyway, in ice cream, Serge says in ice cream. Anyway, they're great in cookies. Oreos will make good cookies, but now they're taking half the stuff out. Doggone it. I won't eat them anymore. There's Matt. He's right now. Okay, Matt's back. Matt's back. Matt's kind of like a broken watch. He's right at least twice a day. So he's right. It's after 3 o'clock. It's time for me to go. So I'll see you later. If I decide to do something over the weekend, you'll probably be the first to know. So have a good weekend, everybody. And I hope your weather stays good. I keep expecting the weather to change on us. It's been a mild winter, and I keep thinking that there's going to be a storm coming. It hasn't hit yet, at least not where we're at. But I hope you're all safe and warm. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. As Scorpion would say, ta-ta. I say ta-ta. Ta-ta for now. That's the last Christmas picture for the year. That's it. No more.